This is called support for public radio. It is the lot of a public radio station to have to raise its own operating funds from its own listeners. This is done through a form of over-the-air begging called Membership Week or Pledge Week. I see heads going. You're familiar with that. Both of which last as long as a month. The staff asks the listeners to send in their support to the station and become members. Members get the same programs over the same frequency at the very same time as non-members, but they pay, sometimes handsomely, for the privilege. Remarkable as it may seem, thousands of people are willing to do this. Understandably, 9 out of 10 listeners do not. They are known in the trade affectionately as freeloaders. One day, after a solid week of making such requests during a pledge period, I received a small gift-wrap package in the mail from Cohn's Quality Shop in Alexandria, Virginia. I had never been to that store and didn't know anyone who worked there, so I opened it very carefully in case it was a plastic bomb from someone who was as sick and tired of our fundraising appeals as I was. The box contained a little note and a large jockstrap. The note said, "Dear Mr. Flaxman, I am a steady listener of your station and I really enjoy the classical music and Gene Shepard's show, but one thing puzzles me. You keep asking your listeners to send in their support." Well, here's mine. I don't know how it will help the station, but you are certainly welcome to it. Signed, Bob Marks. I wrote Mr. Marks a thank you note right away, just as my mother taught me to do whenever I received a gift. Dear Mr. Marks, I literally do not know how to thank you for sending us your support. I realize that some listeners are so loyal to our public radio service that they would give us the shirts off their backs. But never, ever in the 2 years that WETA-FM has been on the air has a listener gone quite this far. May I simply assure you that we shall use your support to uphold all that is dearest and dearest to our non-commercial, non-profit hearts. Sincerely, Fred Flaxman.